Hello everyone. So today we will do the frequency distribution based on the quantitative data. For that I have provided a simple basic data set, and since it is a very basic class for the very beginner, so the concepts or the formulas will be very simple just to grab the concept. Now to do the frequency distribution we need to do one additional step or one additional variable. You can see the bin is there. So firstly, we will have to find out the class interval for to let know about the class. Then we will have to know the bin. Then we will do the frequency, and the other things, the relative frequency, cumulative frequency, etc., are as same as the quantitative or the categorical data. For the frequency, for the quantitative data, we have to use the frequency formula because we know that for the qualitative we have used the counting formula. In the last video, I have shown the qualitative or categorical data frequency distribution. For your convenience, I will give the link in the description box so that you can go through the video for your need. Now, firstly, we have to find out the class interval. So let's get started with this. Class interval formula, let me show first, write the formula so that you can understand. The formula is max minus mean divided by number of rows. This is the basic formula. Now we will apply this formula. For this we need the maximum value from the data set, the minimum value from the data set, and we have to know the number of rows. The max value will be, the formula is equal, then write the max, then choose the entire data set while giving the first bracket, then close the bracket. The maximum value from the data set is 33. Where is 33? Here is 33, you can see. Then the minimum value. The minimum from the formula is also as like the maximum. We have to just write the min instead of max. So then select the entire data set. See, the minimum value is 12. Where is 12? Here is 12. Now the number of rows. Number of rows, you can either write it or you can just directly put it in the formula in either way you wish. So we can see that the number of row is 1. The row should be always counted horizontally. We can also do it through Excel formula, but it is a very beginner course and also the data set is very simple, so we can count it in our way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 rows. Now we have all the information to find out the class interval, max, mean, number of rows. We can just box it for our convenience. Always try to make your data set or present it in a way so that it is user friendly, because at the end user are those who will actually have our attention for that. They will actually have the knowledge from it. So always try to make it user friendly. So the max, mean and the number of rows are also we have found. So let's do the class interval. The class interval formula will be, we can do it here, equal, give bracket, max minus mean divided by the number of row. It is 4.2. Now the class interval is not 4.2. The learning is that whatever the class interval through Excel formula comes, we have, if it comes in decimal, we have to take the next whole number. For example, it is 4.2, we will take the class interval 5. Just color it. We will take the class interval 5, not 4.2. If it was 3.9, we would take 4. If it is 4.9, we would take 4. So whatever the class interval comes in decimal, we will always take the next whole number. So the class interval is 5. So we can now do the class. Now to do the class, we have to set them as range with the class intervals. We have to take 5 as interval. Now here you can see the minimum value is 12. So we can either start from 12 or we can start from the whole number. So I will start from a whole number, the closest whole number from 12, so that the answer, we can easily count them. So I can take 10. So when I'm taking 10, I have to count that 10 with the gap of 5. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 10 to 14 is the first interval. Now another thing I will show you is that before writing that, if we write like 10 to 14, for example 10 to 14, it will come as a date. So to avoid this, firstly we can select some cells, then we can right click, then we can go for format cells, then we can select text, then okay. In this way they will not consider it as date, it will consider it as a text, which will actually saves our time and there will be no problem of doing the classes. Now firstly we will write the class. I already said I will take 10. From 10 to 5 the gap is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The next will be from 15, since 14 is already been taken. So from 15 to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Next will be from 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Next will be from 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Next will be from 30, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So we can see up to 34 we can stop because the maximum number is 33. So we are done with the class. Now let's figure out the bin. The bin is the last number from each of the range. So from 10 to 14 the last number is 14. From 15 to 19 the last number is 19. From 20 to 24 the last number is 24. From 25 to 29 the last number is 29, and from 30 to 34 the last number is 34. It is also done. We can mark it in center for better convenience. So the class is done, the bin is done. Now let's do the frequency. For the frequency, first we have to select the cell, like up to the cell we want our numbers, our frequency, then we'll give the equal sign, then we will write frequency, then we will choose the data array. Data array is the data set, then we will lock it through, just click F4, then we'll give comma, then bin array is the bin. Bin array is basically the coding we have done, since it is not in words, the numbers are in, like they're in numbers, so we have just given a code there. So from the bin array we will select the bin, again we will lock it and close the bracket. Now unlike the qualitative data where just we have clicked enter rewriting the counted formula, here we will not just directly press enter, we have to press the shift and control together, and while pressing it we will press the enter. See, the answer came, and the summation, the total, comma n, we just give equal and sum. Just sum it, it is 20. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 5s are 20. Since the number are in like, since the data set is very simple, we can easily count it to check whether our answer is right or not. Now it's 20, we can see that also. Just mark it so that answer always comes. So 20 is the first answer we got. Now we will do the relative frequency. The relative frequency should be frequency divided by the n. So frequency divided by n. Since n will be applicable for every frequency, so we will, the n will should be locked with, just click F4, give enter, that's it, and then just drag it. And the relative frequency, since it shows how much of the each of the frequency consists out of 1, so the summation should always be 1. So sum, give this 1. Now we will find the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency should be equal frequency first one as it is, then the second one, first one plus the previous cumulative we have already done, this one plus the correspondence frequency, which is 8. That's it. Then just drag it. So just give equal, then sum. Either you can do there for the cumulatives the sum is not necessary. The last number should always be the total, which is 20. Now the cumulative relative frequency. So relative frequency is cumulative. So as just the same process. Just find out this one, relative frequency, this one as it is, then give equal, then the first one, first cumulative plus the second number, so that the previous numbers will be added and the last one should be always equal to 1. So it is 1 and just color it. Now the percentage frequency, either you can do by like just select it, give percentage sign, then you can go for the percentage frequency, the relative frequency, either you can refer it and just select it and give this, and the summation should be equal to 100%. Let's see 100%. Either you can do it in this way or we can do it like this. Let me show you. Or we can do it like give equal, then give the firstly we can just select it as a percentage form, then we can go for like this equal frequency divided by n, lock it. See, so in this way you can also do, but I prefer the previous one to done, because the previous one is more time effective. So in this way we have done. Now the frequency part is done. Now we can format the cell, just thick border. It's on you how you want to present it, how beautifully you want it to present. So I will just color it like this, any color you want, just it should be eye soothing, or it looks nicer. That's it, nothing to worry about it. It's on you how you present yourself, that's completely on you. Now we will go for the visualization. For the visualization part, we have to do it in like that. Okay, I can also just okay. So now we will do the visualization. For the visualization, the rule is, first, what type of visualization would I want? For example, I want that the percentage frequency, how much of each of the percentage each of the class take. For example, 10 to 14, how much of the percent they are taking? 20%. Then 15 to 19, they are taking 40%. So I wanted to visualize it. This is basically done for the non-technical people, so that they can have a clear image, they can have a clear understanding visualizing this thing. Firstly, select the percentage up to the last percentage frequency cell, not the total, and always select the header as well, so that the header also comes in the visualization. Then select while pressing the shift control, while pressing the shift only, shift, then you select the class. Sorry, just first click the percentage, then while selecting the control, select the class up to the header. So I will tell again. First select the percentage to the last set of the percentage. Then while selecting the control, select from class to this, because I want these two visualization. So then go to insert, recommended chart. You can either choose this, pie chart is more applicable, so I'm going for pie and I want a 3D figure, or I can go for this figure, your wish, but the 3D figure is more eye soothing or more relating. Then I can go for like this figure is more right. Then you can go for the plus sign, or if you want to give anything like you want to change the shape. See, many different things are all here is given. It is completely on yourself how you want to present your data. So in this way, I think this one is more right. You can also change the color format. So in this way it is done. Lastly, click Ctrl S, or Ctrl S can be clicked at intervals to save your data, so that your data has some problems, it can be easily recovered. So this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and you will be benefited from this video. I will try to upload more videos on simple Excel knowledge for the beginners. So let's see what happens. Thank you.